Hello everyone, welcome to FG LAWKIT channel. In this video, we will be discussing AIBE 12th attempt which was conducted in June 2018. Let's begin with our first question. The first constitutional amendment was enacted in 1951, option B. Next question, a person instigates any person to do an offence or illegal act or omission attracts section 107 IPC. सेक्शन 107 जो है वो अबेटमेंट की बात करता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अ लैंडमार्क हेबियस कॉर्पस पिटीशन वाज फाइल्ड ड्यूरिंग इमरजेंसी, दैट इज एडीएम जबलपुर वर्सेस शिवकांत शुक्ला, ऑप्शन डी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एग्जामिनेशन इन चीफ इज कंडक्टेड बाय. ये जो क्वेश्चन है वो प्रॉपर नहीं था, तो इस क्वेश्चन को डिलीट कर दिया गया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द कन्वेंशन ऑफ क्लाइमेट चेंज वाज द आउटकम ऑफ the Rio de Janeiro Conference, option D. Next question, who is protected workman? Workman who is an executive or office bearer of a registered trade union in the establishment, option C. It is mentioned under section 33 of Industrial Dispute Act. Next question, a trademark is a visual symbol applied to article of commerce with the view of distinguish the article from another. It is in the form of a word, correct, a device, a label. All of these are correct, so answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question, the Indian legal system has evolved a new technique of alternative dispute resolution which is popularly known as Lok Adalat. It owes its origin to the statutory recognition by passing of Legal Service Authorities Act 1987, option C. Next question, Shah Banu case was related to maintenance of divorced Muslim women, option C. Next question, who can move PIL in High Court and Supreme Court? Any public spirited person, correct. NGO or association with public spirit, correct. Group of public spirited person who have no personal interest, correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question, doctrine of pleasure applies to civil servants, option B. Next question, section 24A of Advocate Act 1961 provides the disqualification and enrollment, जो कि ऑप्शन में अवेलेबल नहीं था, तो इस क्वेश्चन को डिलीट कर दिया गया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, आर्टिकल्स ऑफ अ कंपनी कैन बी ऑल्टर्ड बाय शेयर होल्डर्स बाय पासिंग अ स्पेशल रेजोल्यूशन, ऑप्शन डी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, आर्टिकल 361 प्रोवाइड्स protection and immunities to the president and governors from being prosecuted in courts, option C. Next question, uttering of words with the deliberate intention to wound religious sentiments will be dealt with section 298 IPC, option A. Next question, under section 321 CRPC for criminal intimidation which section of IPC is applicable, option D, 506. Next question, which of the following is an innovative form of alternative dispute resolution mechanism? It's option D, Lok Adalat. Next question, which of the following is not a legal guardian of a property of Muslim minor? Option B, brother. Next question, who is garnishee? A third party who is instructed by a way of legal notice to surrender money to settle a debt or claim, option A. Next question, under section 18 of the Land Acquisition Act 1894, which of the following officers is empowered to refer the matter to the court? It's option D, the collector. Although ये जो Land Acquisition Act है वो repealed हो गया है. Next question, for specific performance of a contract suit is to be instituted in 3 years, option A. It is mentioned under Article 54 of Schedule of Limitation Act. Next question, permanent account number PAN is defined under Income Tax Act 1961, option C. Next question, a marriage with a woman before completion of her iddat is irregular, option A. Next question, section 10 of the CPC provides for stay of suit, option A. Next question, who is prevented from being testified under section 118 of Indian Evidence Act? A lunatic who cannot understand the questions put to him, correct. Extreme old age person who cannot give rational answer to the questions, correct. A tender age person who cannot give answer to the questions, correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question, Supreme Court decided in S.R. Bomami versus Union of India relating to president rule in the state, option A. Next question, recovery of specific immovable property is defined under Section 5 of the Specific Relief Act, option A. Next question, Section 29 of the Wealth Tax Act deals with appeal in the Supreme Court, option B. Next question, the collector shall understand the Land Acquisition Act 1894 give immediate dash of any correlation made in the award to all the persons included. It's option D, notice. Next question, clerical or arithmetical mistake in judgments, degrees or orders etc. can be corrected under section 152 of CPC, option B. Next question, any confessional statement by the accused given to the magistrate is admissible, option A. Next question, Supreme Court has decided in Keshwanand Bharti versus State of Kerala that Parliament can amend any provisions of the Constitution but not to alter the basic structure and basic feature of the Constitution, option C. Next question, under which of the following sections of the Code of Criminal Procedure police can arrest an accused without warrant? It's option B, section 41. Next question, A is at work with hatchet, the head files off and kills a man who is standing by. If there was no want of proper caution on the part of A, his act is excusable and not an offence. It is contained in section 80 of IPC, option A. Next question, Delhi Domestic Working Women Forum versus Union of India. In this PIL, which issue was exposed before the court? It's option A, the plight of domestic maids who were sexually assaulted by an army man. Next question, which chapter of cyber law provides the legal recognition of digital signature? It's option A, chapter 3. Next question, the FIR gives information of the commission of a cognizable crime, option C. It is mentioned under section 154 of CRPC. Next question, the definition of complainant is described in Consumer Protection Act under section 2, subsection 6. ये 2019 वाले एक्ट की बात हो रही है जिसके ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल नहीं हैं. इसमें पुराने वाले एक्ट के ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल हैं. So answer will be section 2 subsection 6 according to 2019 Act. Next question, which of the following deals with the plaintiff in the interpleader suits in the Code of Civil Procedure? It's option D, Order 35 Rule 1, section 88 of CPC. Next question, which is not the private right? Right of property, correct. Right of freedom, correct. Right to education, correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question, which one of the following is true of summons under section 61 of CRPC? It is a milder form of process, correct. It is for appearance, correct. It is for producing documents or things, correct. So answer will be option D, all of them. Next question, the Kashmir Singh versus State of Punjab is a leading case on dying declaration, no. Admission, no. Confession, no. So answer will be option D, none of the above. जो कश्मीर सिंह वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ एमपी है वो कन्फेशन की बात करता है. इस केस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा घुमा के दिया था, इसमें केस का जो नाम है वो ही गलत दे दिया. कश्मीर सिंह वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ पंजाब मेंशन किया है, जबकि कश्मीर सिंह वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ एमपी जो है वो कन्फेशन की बात करता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, what is the main objective of section 138 of Negotiable Instruments Act? Recovery of a check amount in case check is issued by the payer is bounced, option C. Next question, part 3 of Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 formalize process of conciliation, option A. Next question, separation of judiciary from executive is guaranteed in Constitution under Article 50, option D. Next question, in-camera trial is conducted in the cases charged under section 376 IPC, option C. Next question, the family courts have concurrent jurisdiction to pass a decree for dissolution of marriage under the Indian Divorce Act, in which case the order was passed. It's option B, Dr. Mary versus Dr. Vincent. Next question. Punishment for advocate for misconduct is defined in Advocate Act 1961 by Section 35. Option C. Next question. Which one is a case of public interest? Vishakha versus State of Rajasthan? Yes. Minerva Mills versus Union of India? No. Municipal Council Radhanam versus Bardichan? Yes. इस क्वेश्चन को है जो डिलीट कर दिया गया था बिकॉज इसके दोनों आंसर्स है ए एंड सी. बी जो है वो नहीं है तो ऑल ऑफ अबव तो हो नहीं सकता, इसलिए इस क्वेश्चन को डिलीट कर दिया गया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. अंडर सेक्शन 239 CRPC द मजिस्ट्रेट कैन discharge the accused if charges are groundless. Option B. Next question. Article 213 empowers the governor to promulgate ordinance when the state legislature is not in the session. Option A. Next question. A person arrested should not be detained more than 24 hours. Option B. It is mentioned under Article 22 of the Constitution and also under Section 57 of CRPC. Next question. Who of the following Muslim is not entitled to maintenance? It's option D, an illegitimate son. Next question. In civil cases, Indian Evidence Act bestows burden of proof on the petitioner. Option A. Next question. In which of the following of Section 59 CRPC the discharge of the arrested person by a police officer can take place? On his own bond, correct. On bail, correct. Under special order of the magistrate, correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question. Financial relations between the state and the center are defined in Constitution between 264 to 293. Option C. Next question. Mahatma Gandhi ji was jailed and prosecuted by British regime in 1922 at Ahmedabad under Section 124A of IPC for sedition and disaffection to the government. Option C. Next question. Police can seek a bond for good behavior under Section 109 and 110 of CRPC from habitual offenders. Option A. Next question. Dayabaga School presumes that a family, because it is joint, possesses a joint property. This statement is incorrect. Option C. Next question. Meaning of industrial dispute according to the Industrial Dispute Act 1947 is dispute between employers and employees. Correct. Dispute between employers and workmen. Correct. Dispute between workmen and workmen in connection with the employment and non-employment. Correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question. English case Reland versus Pledger laid down a very important rule which is related to strict liability, जो कि mention नहीं था option में, तो इस question को भी delete कर दिया गया था. Next question. Which of the following is not essential for valid sale? It's option D. There must be an agreement to sell. Next question. Custodial death is perhaps one of the worst crimes in a civilized society governed by the rule of law. In which case Supreme Court made this remark? It's option C. D.K. Basu versus State of Bengal. Next question. A suit for compensation for false imprisonment, the period limitation is 1 year when the imprisonment ends. Option D. Next question. Rule of law is defined by A.Y. Dicey. Option C. Next question. What is the time prescribed for filing an FIR? No time limit is specified. Option D. Next question. Which of the following is true of rules framed by the Supreme Court with reference to appeals to it? They are a special law within Section 4 of the Code of Civil Procedure. Wrong. They must take precedence over Section 114 or Order 47. Wrong. So answer will be option D, none of these. Next question. An appeal against order passed under Section 27 of the Consumer Protection Act 1986 by the National Commission lies in option B, the Supreme Court. In 2019 Act, it is mentioned under Section 67. Next question. Which is the body that awards punishments to the advocates for misconduct? It's option C, disciplinary committee. It is mentioned under section 36 of the Advocate Act. Next question, which section of Sale of Goods Act 1930 deals with the anticipatory breach of contract? It's option C, section 60. Next question, criminal proceedings against the infringer is enabled in the Copyright Act by invoking the provisions under section 63 to 70, option C. Next question, which section of Indian Registration Act 1908 provides with the compulsory registration of instrument of gifts and immovable property? It's option C, section 17. Next question, state government's power to control the road transport is provided in the Motor Vehicle Act 1988 under section 67 of MV Act, option A. Next question, doctrine of lis pendens is given under which section of the Transfer of Property Act? It's option B, section 52. Next question, which of the following statement is true regarding the characteristics of the international law? It's option D, it has formal law enforcing agencies. Next question, deferred meher payable at the time of divorce or at the time of the death of spouse. This statement is true under Sunni law, option A. Next question, dying declaration must be made by the deceased before the death, option C. It is mentioned under section 32(1) of Indian Evidence Act. Next question, judgment should be delivered to the parties or to their pleaders in the open court by reading out the operative part of the judgment, option C. Next question, which of the following deals with the evidence for prosecution? It's option A, section 242 CRPC. Next question, abating the commission of suicide is given under section 9 of IPC, wrong, section 8, wrong, section 7, wrong. So answer will be option D, none of the above. Abating the commission of suicide का section है 306 of IPC. Next question, control over subordinate courts shall be vested in the High Court, option A. Next question, section 34 of CPC provides payment of interest, option C. Next question, any question suggesting the answer which the person putting it expects to receive is called coercive question, no. Confusing question, no. Misleading question, no. Retroactive question, no. इसका आंसर है लीडिंग क्वेश्चन, जो आंसर ऑप्शंस में अवेलेबल नहीं था, इसलिए इस क्वेश्चन को भी डिलीट कर दिया गया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अकॉर्डिंग टू क्लॉज 1, 2 and 3 of section 145 of Code of Civil Procedure, a surety may render himself personally liable. Correct? He may only give a charge, and यहाँ पे change नहीं है, charge in upon his property. Correct? He may undertake a personal liability and charge his property as further charge. Correct? So answer will be option D, all of these. Next question, section 49 of the Factories Act 1947 explains about welfare officers, option C. Next question, the word case used in section 115 of the Code of Civil Procedure is of wide import and it includes civil proceedings, other suits, and is not restricted to anything contained in the section to the entirely of the proceedings in the civil code, option B. Next question, A finds a purse with money not knowing to whom it belongs. He afterwards discovers that it belongs to B and appropriates to his own use. A is guilty of criminal misappropriation, option C. Next question, the ward is not possessed of sufficient means. In order 33 rule 1 refer to dower debt due to the petitioner's husband. No. To property over which petitioner has sexual control. No. To sufficient property and excludes sole means livelihoods. No. So answer will be option D, none of these. Next question, section 22B of Legal Service Authority Act empower the central and state authorities to abolish Lok Adalat. No. Works of Lok Adalat. No. Powers of Lok Adalat or permanent Lok Adalat. No. So answer will be option D, none of these. Next question, Indian Evidence Act was enacted in 1872. Option B. Next question, which is the correct statement with regard to professional ethics of lawyer? Lawyer have no right to go on strike or give a call for boycott, correct? An advocate shall not influence the decision of court by any illegal or improper means, correct? An advocate abusing the process of court is guilty and misconduct, correct? So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question. Deloitte administration is a system of administration. Option A, French system. Next question. Which act is covering the cyber crimes? It's option D, Information Technology Act. Next question. In the tort of conspiracy, the purpose of combination must be violate legal right of the victim. Option A. Next question. Cancellation of instrument is mentioned in Section 31 to 33 of Special Relief Act. Option C. Next question. Unfair labor practice by employers. Victimization, correct. False implication in criminal case, correct. Untrue allegation of absence without leave, correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question. The Coastal Regulation Zone notification was issued by the central government in 1991. Option C. Next question. Who is lawful guardian? A person who is a law represents the minor, correct. A person who has been appointed by the court, correct. A person who has been authorized to represent an unmarried daughter, correct. So answer will be option D, all of the above. Next question. Under the Companies Act, every person subscribing to the memorandum of company must take at least one share. Option D. Next question. GST came into force from 1st July 2017. Option C. This was the last question of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Before the exam of AIBE, do refer PYQs as it helps in the revision. If you want PYQs of AIBE and other competitive exam, then you can visit our website sortmylawschool.com and download it for free of cost.